Carissa, and as you can see, today I'm in my room, which as you probably already know is very unusual for this channel. The reason I'm in my room today is because I'm going to be doing a very requested video. It is a Q&A and I'm going to be answering all of you guys' questions. If you're interested in hearing more of my answers to your non-dance related questions, definitely check out my second Q&A, which is on my second channel, Clarissa May. I'll have it linked in the description below, or you can click anywhere on the screen right now, and don't forget to subscribe to my second channel while you're there. You're missing out on 2 videos a week if you aren't subscribed, so
why not subscribe?
So without further ado, I'm gonna get into it and start answering you guys' questions. What was the brand of your first pair of pointe shoes? My first pair of pointe shoes were Grishko 2007s, and they did not fit my feet well at all, let me just say. The box was way too long for my feet, the vamp was weird shaped for my toes, they didn't fit me well at all. I was at a studio at that time that was not very high quality, and they put everyone in the same kind of shoes whenever they went to get fitted, so that was not good. But yes, that was my first pair of pointe shoes, and then I moved on to Grishko Mayas, which fit me a lot better. How long have you been dancing? I've been dancing for 2 years after my anorexia and concussion, and if you're interested in reading my whole story, you can find it on the first post on my blog, liveonpointe.blogspot.com. The link is in the description below, and it answers all of you guys' questions regarding that time in my life. Do you do any other sports beside dance? No, I don't, because I don't have time. How did you improve so much in 2 years? Well, it took a lot of really hard work and also a lot of tears on the way home from dance class, and I've always had really amazing teachers, which has also made a huge difference. What's your fouette record? My record for fouettes on pointe is 40, and usually you have to do 32 in a coda, in a pas de deux, but I try to do more than that as often as I can so that I have the stamina to do all those fouettes after I've done the pas de deux and then the variation. How many days and how many hours a week do you dance? I dance 6 days a week, and I dance around a total of 20 hours a week, not including privates and rehearsals, I believe. I'm not exactly sure, I'll have to go through my schedule and double check, but I think that's how much I dance. What's your favorite type of dance? My favorite type of dance would either have to be ballet or lyrical or contemporary. I love all different styles of dance, so it's really hard to choose, but those would definitely be my favorites. How do you improve your leaps? I have a whole video on this actually, so if you're interested in improving your leaps, definitely check it out. You can click over here or in the description below. How do you improve? Lots of hard work. Are you a leaper, jumper, or a turner? I'd say that I'm definitely a jumper. I love to jump, but my turns aren't horrible. I'm working on them. They aren't my strong suit at the present moment, but I'm definitely working on them, and it's not that I hate turns, it's just that I love jumping more. Any advice on turns? I'm going to be making a whole video on this, so definitely stay tuned and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on that. But my main piece of advice would definitely be to focus on holding your core very strong and keeping your arms in a very structured position. Your upper body is very, very important while you're turning, but also in your lower body, focus on keeping your turn out and pointing both your feet as much as you can, and don't sickle the foot that's in passe. How do you manage both dance and school in your schedule? Do you have to be homeschooled in order to accommodate all of your dance classes? To find out the answer to this question, click right over here where you can watch my second Q&A, and I answer all your non-dance related questions. What's your biggest record in pirouettes? My record for pirouettes on pointe is 7, and I wish I could do that every single time I turn on pointe, but it just doesn't always happen. My record for pirouettes on a turning board is 30, and my record for pirouettes on flat would probably be 8. I'm really hoping to get on pointe next year. Any advice? My biggest piece of advice for getting on pointe fast is to strengthen your feet as much as you possibly can and focus on articulating and using your feet as much as you possibly can in class every day. If you guys are interested in strengthening and improving your arches and getting to pointe much faster, definitely check out my video on that topic. It's right over here if you're interested, or the link is in the description below. The exercises I show in that video will definitely help you get on pointe and improve your arches much faster. If you do those every single day, you will be on pointe as fast as you possibly can, because those are all the exercises that you can possibly do to help improve your feet and strengthen your feet and your demi-pointe, and that's really what your teachers are looking for when they're looking to put you on pointe and evaluate you for pointe work. How is your studio like quality-wise? How would you describe the teaching? Both of my teachers at SCC were soloists in the Bolshoi Ballet. They're highly trained dancers, and they're both very talented teachers, so I would definitely say that SCC is a very high quality studio. How old were you when you started started turns on pointe. As most of you know, I started pointe when I was 13, and that was the exact same age when I started doing turns on pointe. I went on pointe very late because I only started dancing 2 years ago after my anorexia and concussion, so I started my turns as soon as I possibly could after that. And believe me, I fell many times. It has not been an easy journey. I have a really hard time with fast combinations and learning combinations quickly. Any advice? First of all, don't worry at all. I have always had trouble learning combinations fast because I started out late. My biggest piece of advice would be to learn the combination in sections. So for example, to take a very simple combination, if you're doing tombé, pas de bourrée, glissade, saut de chat, you would first focus on just memorizing the tombé, pas de bourrée, and then once you have that down, add the glissade, and then once you have that down, add the saut de chat, and that allows you to build the combination slowly and also focus on your technique and what you should be focusing on while you're learning the combination. Do you only do ballet or do you do other styles of dance? If you're following me on Instagram already, you probably know that I don't just do ballet, I also do contemporary, lyrical, and other styles of dance as well. How many pointe shoes have you gone through? That's a very good question. I probably need to count them. Probably around 30 pairs, I'd say. Probably. I'm not sure, 30 or 40 pairs. I'm really not sure. I'll count them and I'll get back to you on that. Are you going to summer intensive? Yes, I am. I'm going to several prestigious contemporary intensives this year. How do you take care of sore or overstretched muscles? The best way to take care of sore or overstretched muscles is definitely to take an Epsom salts bath. If you don't already have Epsom salts, they're available at Target, Walmart, any pharmacy. I believe they're also available at Costco right now. So take a warm Epsom salts bath for 10 minutes and it will really help relax your muscles and relieve any pain and release any lactic acid that's building up and causing the soreness. Who is your favorite dancer? At the moment, I'd probably have to say that my favorite ballet dancer is Misty Copeland. She is a gorgeous, stunning dancer, and I really respect how much she's doing at the moment with her dancing and inspiring so many different kinds of people. She's such a success story, and she really shows that you can do anything you put your mind to. How many pirouettes can you do on your good and bad leg on pointe? I can do 7 or 8 pirouettes on my good leg and 3 pirouettes on my bad leg. My bad leg is my left leg, and my good leg is my right leg. Do you love chocolate? How long did it take you to get on pointe? 2 months, but only because I was 13, so my feet were already developed and strong enough to go on pointe, but it really took a lot of work and therabanding and stretching to get my feet to a point where they were strong enough to go on pointe and ready for pointe shoes. What is your favorite ballet that you've been in or seen? My most favorite ballet that I've been in so far is probably the Nutcracker, but we're also going to be performing Cinderella coming up very soon, so I'm thinking that's going to be one of my favorites for sure. And my most favorite ballet that I've ever seen performed is definitely Swan Lake, performed by the Mariinsky Ballet. Was involving your ballet teachers with your social media easy? Did they like the idea? Yes, it was very easy and they loved the idea. I'm so grateful to have such amazing teachers that also love the idea of being involved with my videos and my pictures and my posts. How many pointe shoes do you go through in 1 month? I go through 3 to 4 pairs of pointe shoes in 1 month, and it is crazy expensive, so I'm trying out Gainer Mindens right now, and I actually really like them so far, so we're gonna see, and hopefully they'll last me longer. How do you make your arches higher? All my advice for improving your arches are in all these videos over here, so if you're interested, you can click on any of these thumbnails to go check those out and help improve your arches. If you do any of these exercises every single day, they will really help improve your feet and improve the articulation and the height of your arches. How many years of dancing have you done? I've been dancing for 2 years after my anorexia and a concussion, and if you're interested in reading my whole story, you can find it on the first post on my blog, liveonpointe.blogspot.com. How long did it take you to get that flexibility? It's taken me a very long time to get to the amount of flexibility that I have now. Believe me, it was not an easy road at all. When I first came to dance after my anorexia and concussion, I didn't even have my splits. It was really horrible. I couldn't even bend halfway down to the floor to try to touch my toes. I was this far away from the floor. It was really bad, so it has taken me the whole time that I've been dancing to build up the flexibility that I have now. What kind of pointe shoes do you use? Right now I'm wearing Russian Pointe Rubens, but I'm also trying out Gainer Mindens to see if those will last me longer and be a better fit for my feet. What's your favorite snack to eat at dance? I'd say that my favorite snack would either be Kind bars, which are these amazing, very healthy nut bars. They're absolutely delicious, or fruit, or a smoothie, or some sort of drink of some sort. What's in your dance bag? I have a video that answers that question, so if you're interested, just click right over there. And it shows it in much more detail than I can. Bringing my dance bag up here again would not be that great, especially since it smells very bad right now, and I really don't want my room to be smelling like feet, if you know what I mean. Do you have a boyfriend? The answer is over there. How did you have the courage to come back to dance? That's a very, very good question. It was very hard, and as I have said, I cried after pretty much every single class. My mom would have to give me a pep talk on the drive home, and I was just very, very depressed, and I kept finding myself thinking, why on earth am I even trying? I'm never gonna get anywhere with this. It's just too hard. I can't do this. I've started way too late. It was very, very hard, and I found the courage just by remembering how much I love to dance and how important it is to me to reach that level in dance where I can actually keep up with the other people my age and have that flexibility that I really, really wanted and be graceful and all those things that are associated with a ballerina, which I definitely did not have, and it was very, very emotionally and physically painful. I found the courage definitely through my mom's pep talks and through giving myself pep talks and reminding myself why I love to dance and how much I love to dance. It was definitely a very, very difficult time, but I got through it. And if any of you guys are having confidence issues, don't worry, because I know exactly where you are. You will get through it. With hard work and perseverance, you can do anything, so don't worry. Alright, so that's it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely give it a thumbs up if you want me to do more Q&As, and don't forget to go check out my second channel for my second Q&A, which answers all of your other questions. And also leave me any of your questions in the comments below, and I'll try to answer as many as I can, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye! Oh my gosh. Well done, me. Soloist, not principal. Oh my gosh. Oops. Gainerman's. Oops.